Somebody asked me that if it's true that every country can apply tourist visa. Yes, it's true, but it's not so true. I have something to tell you. Please watch this video. สวัสดีค่ะ It's me, Teya, Suchira. If you want to know more about Thailand, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you will not miss anything about my country. A lot of you just contact me direct and give me an information that they heard that Thailand is starting to let everybody to come here with TR visa from everywhere, every country, doesn't matter where it is. So I'm not sure about this news because I haven't heard it by my own ears. So today I just called to the departure of the consular affairs about if it's true about this news. So I got an answer, but it's still not so clear. So the video today, I just wanted to talk with you more than giving you the news because the information made me a bit like confusing as normal. And they say is true. But even though you can apply the visa, but it doesn't mean that everybody would be able to come to Thailand. So it means that you can try to apply this PR visa from your country, but each embassy, they would just consider to get you to Thailand or not, depending on the embassy. So I don't know what kind of decision that they have it for you from each country, because even though you're from the most high-risk COVID-19, you are also be able to make application for TR visa as well as another type of visa that you want to come here as well. Because once when you started to apply to come, they still have so many documents. You know a lot that I mentioned about, what kind of document that you need to apply, and it's not easy at all. It's not like, hey, you have money to travel and then you can come. They have quite strict regulations because they want you, for tourist visa, they want you to have the money circulation in your bank account within 6 months for 500,000 baht. So that is not cheap at all. 500,000 baht for me in one bank account, I don't have it. So, but they said that it doesn't mean that you need to have money saving for 500,000, but it's just like it keep rotating for 500,000 baht. So, and also if you don't have a cash or money to show in the bank account, you may want to talk with the embassy that can you use another property or anything to guarantee that this one is also cost for 500,000 baht as well. So everything is all depending on which country, which Thai embassy of each country, what kind of decision they're going to decide for you to get visa. Because some countries like in Europe, like Scandinavia, they even don't require to have the money in the bank account at all. For example, like what I heard, like somewhere in France, in Germany, and somewhere in Scandinavia, the Thai embassy say that you do not have to get money for 500,000 baht. So it's really depending on each country. So I really can't tell how easy or how difficult to get you in here. But however, all of you can contact Thai embassy to just apply the visa. So if you want to come here, TR visa, everybody who want to come here, everyone need to have a visa. We do not have no more visa on arrival. So before you fly to Thailand, you need to have a visa, and after you get visa, you need to have COE, which is a certificate of entry. And this kind of documents is quite complicated, but however, as I told you from the beginning that Thailand is trying to relax the regulation. So it means that from the beginning is very, very, very tough. And right now they're starting to relax. Do you believe me? In the future, it's going to be even easier than right now. But you know, this kind of situation is remind me of, you know, when we go to shop, especially at the tourist place, when you go to the same market and they sell exactly the same, like, you know, t-shirt, watches, or some snack or anything the same. When you walk in a whole market, you see the same product. But you know, one thing that I found that whoever arrives at the beginning of the market, they usually lose a lot of money because, you know, first price that people offer to sell to the tourists, they usually sell very expensive. But if the tourists can't wait, they just spend the money, and then when they keep walking, many of them just feel like, oh my God, I shouldn't have bought the first one because it's so expensive. If I just keep going in, I find it cheaper from the beginning. It's very similar. I think this is business. I mean, from the beginning is very tough because I understand as well, because Thai government do not want everybody to come to Thailand. They don't want you all to come to Thailand. It's just only one reason, not because they don't like you. They don't want everyone to come here. They are so scared of the COVID-19 because we don't want to have a second wave, which is right now we still don't have a second wave yet. So we are quite happy with this kind of situation. But in the same time, we know that our money is running out, so we need someone to come in a bit and a bit. That's why the rule is a little bit looser. In the same time, people who come from the beginning, when you have to spend a lot of money, please don't be sad, because that is also a good thing for you as well. Because for the one who don't have a problem with like money issue, it could buy a happiness because they don't feel like they want to stay at the place. They really want to come to Thailand. So if they arrive here, if you are the one who watching this video and you're already here in Thailand, I think you know the reason that why you have to rush coming here. I'm quite pretty sure that you're quite happy for being here right now. But if you're not in a rush, you just only come here for visiting, you may want it to wait. And I'm sure the more you're waiting, you probably get some things reasonable price. For example, like when they talk about they're going to reduce the quarantine days from 14 days to 10 days, they're definitely going to start to do it, but they're waiting for the official day. But it's pretty soon because I already asked, I called and asked alternative state quarantine hotel that if you started to reduce to 10 days yet, and they said they're waiting for the official announcement, so they're going to start it to reduce 10 days as soon as possible. So it means that this project is not going to stop. It's going to be 10 days for sure. So if you can wait, I'm sure pretty soon in the future you can come here for 10 days quarantine. But if you feel like I don't want a quarantine, and you just have to wait for a little bit longer because the vaccine is almost done and we see some hope. So if you can wait for the day that you don't have to do a quarantine, I'm sure you also don't have to get a quarantine as well, but just have to be patient. So I just try to just give you a positive thought. I don't know if you can get it, but what I'm trying to say is, one, you can apply for TR visa, tourist visa from anywhere you are with hope, and then please make sure that you have all the documents that they request you, and then the flight, you can book the flight, and we also have more flight airlines that they are starting to join to have semi-commercial flight as well, and I'm pretty sure in a very near future it also will be a lot easier. But however, you know, this video is just like, you know, sharing you the situation that if you want to wait, and if you wait a bit, I'm sure you will get a better price and a better option, better solution. And if you don't want to wait, probably right now you can come here already, because we give you opportunity, we give you regulation. Relax. So if you want to come here right now, you have to think positive that, compare with a few months ago, that one was even more complicated than now. So right now, if you apply now, one, you can come here, and two, hopefully the country where you are going to apply for, at least, you can just explain, or you can compromise about, if you don't have money in a bank account, can you use something else, something like that. So I believe that it's similar like a bargaining. Again, talking about shopping. But I think it's not different. So it's all depending on each embassy as well. So I think a chance for you to come here is quite a lot. And I just can't see any reason why they don't want you to come here. If you really apply to come and you have enough document and everything, and plus you accept to have a quarantine, why they don't want you? Come on. Welcome to Thailand. Yeah, so I totally understand as well that some of you do not want to come here yet, as long as they still have a quarantine. But I do hope that you also understand as well that everywhere in the world right now is so crazy. It's still crazy with COVID-19, and Thailand still have to be very careful, because once if we have a second wave, it's not just only like people get sick, but it's also a lot of money that we have to spend for a medication, the hospital and everything. So people feel like it's not worth it if we open the country and let the tourists come and we have outbreak for the second wave. They say they would rather take care of people's health as a first priority. So we have to be like careful. And so I also hope that you understand about this point as well. That's why Thailand is quite complicated. I'm so sorry. This is very uncomfortable feeling, because I understand everyone. And yeah, so today is not very new. It's more about discussion, and just a little bit give you more hope for some of you who want to come here, because TR visa, you can be here for 60 days, and also you can extend for another 30 days, which is altogether for 90 days. So if you don't need that long time like STV visa, which is like the longest staying for 270 days like that, you can come here by TR visa. So please have a try, and I really hope that you all get a visa and come to Thailand, because Thailand right now, oh wow, the weather is so nice. It's getting cooler, and lots of people are starting to travel, because usually it's supposed to be high season for Thailand. Usually has to be so many tourists come here already. So if you can come here right now, please welcome to Thailand. Otherwise, please wait for my next news. Probably it's better news. Who knows? So this video that's it today, and thank you so much for keep eyes on my channels. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And if you have any comments, you want to share any idea, you're more than welcome to just write down for me here. And if you like this video, please give me a thumb up. And if you appreciate it with my information, you feel like you want to buy me a coffee, support my channel, you can have a look in description how to buy me a coffee here. And right now, today, thank you so much for watching until the end, and I will see you next time. สวัสดีค่ะ